This is Castle Forest. Our journey begins at Sagana as we make our way towards Kutus. This is Kirinyaga County. A sneak peek of Mount Kenya in the distance, covered by a thick nimbus cloud, means that it could be raining when we get there. I made it to Kutus town. This is where I branch off to start ascending the mountain. I missed my turn back there, but I kept going anyway. This road leads to Kirinyaga town. I made a quick stop at Kirinyaga to get some charcoal for my grill. Through the back routes, I started looking for a way to get back on track. I soon found a small road that leads to Kimunya town. Finally, we are back on track. It should be tarmac all the way to the forest gate. I was right. It started raining as soon as I made it to the castle forest gate. This is one of the most scenic drives through a forest, and the road is well maintained. I crossed this small bridge and I could not resist the views of this extremely clean river. This river flows down into Thiba Dam, which later forms Thiba River, which is used in the irrigation of rice at Mwea irrigation scheme. At this point, I'm halfway through the forest before I make it to Castle Forest Lodge. And here we are. This is the Castle Forest Lodge. The rains kept pouring as I made my way towards my camping spot. The rains have finally subsided, so I'm going to follow this creepy path to go view the waterfall. I thought there was only one waterfall until I saw another one while recording. The second waterfall was more majestic, and I just had to go see it for myself. I was amazed. This looked like one of those pictures they put on calendars with a motivational quote or something. Wow. This river also flows down to Thiba Dam and joins up with the other one along the way. It was time to head back to camp before darkness rolled in. This place reminds me of the first Predator movie. I don't know if you've watched it, but they don't make movies like that anymore. Ugly mother. Maybe it's time to rewatch that movie. I don't know if you can do fishing in this river. I'm not an aficionado. Alrighty, it's time to head back to camp. It's getting late. The first house here was built in 1910 for King George VI of England. Queen Elizabeth II and Jomo Kenyatta also visited the lodge over the years. The lodge is located in this dense forest in the southern slopes of Mount Kenya. In the early 2000s, it was renovated to accommodate more guests and offer a unique getaway. So this is my tent all set up. Very nice. Has some pockets on the inside and a place to hang your lamp. It can also flip up like that for ventilation, but you can also close it up like that, which is pretty cool. I have my Starlink set up. So I light up my fire and then I will choma some mbuzi. This machete is usually made of some alloy. It's very strong and it usually stays sharp for very long, so you don't have to keep like sharpening it. And if you had to cut down a big tree, you can use the saw. So I'm going to cook some nyama choma today. So I'm going to cut up some kachumbari and then have that with the nyama choma. The fire was about to give up on me, so I had no choice but to become the last airbender. My bonfire is all ready. I'm starting up my charcoal fire over here so that I can choma some nyama and have it with some kachumbari. It's a pretty cloudy night, so I'm not sure if it's going to rain or not. Right now it's around 7 p.m. but it's much clearer on the other side. I finished eating. I met a new friend who stole my nyama choma. Nice doggo. His name is Moses, a very gentle dog. It started raining, so I put up the biggest bonfire ever. I'm sitting under the awning thingy. I'll sit here until that fire goes off and then I'll go to sleep. It's around 10 p.m. right now. Good morning. It was a cold morning. It was a cold night, but not as cold as I expected it to be, given that we are on Mount Kenya. But it's relatively warm. It rained a little bit past around 4 a.m. My doggo friend is still here from last night. He slept under the car for the night. In the morning, there was an amazing view of the snowy peaks of Mount Kenya. It was glorious. Now just imagine this view with clear skies. Amazing. They have a restaurant on site where you can get drinks and meals. They also have rooms where you can book your stay if you're not camping. You also get to hang around these amazing neighbors. I also found these guys hanging around. From this field, you get an amazing view of Mount Kenya. You also get a view of the sunset. This is a really nice campsite. They have that gazebo where you can cook and stuff. They have tops where you can do your dishes, and enough firewood. Just washing my camera. They also have showers and bathroom with heated water, so they'll boil water for you in there, and you will get your water in your shower and bathroom. It costs 1,000 shillings to camp here and an extra 500 for firewood. Any food and drinks you get from the restaurant will be charged at an extra cost. A storm was brewing, so I quickly packed up and got ready to leave. Before I left, I decided to see how far up the mountain this road goes. And nope, this is more mud than I'm willing to deal with today. And with the rains coming in, it was going to get much worse. I don't want to be doing any recoveries alone in the rain. I had to give up, but I'll come back when I'm more motivated, because this road promises a very interesting muddy adventure. Stay tuned for that. And as I head back down from the Murima, I'll say, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you around.